So last year I started a business when I was 24. It recently started making money, around $1,000 a month. I wasn't sure how to do the accounting, but then someone recommended QuickBooks, which is a accounting software, which I've heard of before, but I just was like, didn't realize it was for like small time businesses. So when I started signing up for it, I was pleasantly surprised that it's very easy to use. So it's costing me about $25 a month. I have a link. I will put it below so you guys can get a discount too when you sign up for it if you're interested in having a business and how to run it. So let's move on to the computer here. So right here we have the money in the workspace as you wish. So this will track kind of how the workflow of how things work. So what you're gonna do is when you sign up for the QuickBooks account, you need to make sure that you already have a business bank account. If you don't have a business bank account, you need to go back and watch my LLC how to set up a business video, because you need to file for the LLC, then you need to file for an EIN number with the IRS, use that like social security number to get a business bank account. Once that's all set up, then you can link that all up to QuickBooks. You can also use just a PayPal account if you don't want to deal with a business bank account, but I don't recommend it completely. I have both. If you want PayPal, you just use the app, click apps, type in PayPal, connect it, and then sign into your PayPal account, and it will pull in all the information from PayPal. Super easy. Like whoever made the software, they knew what they were doing. So we go in here and I'm going to go over exactly how to make an invoice. If you don't know what an invoice is, it's basically like when you're requesting money from somebody. So I did a service for somebody and now I'm requesting money in return. So we're gonna go to get paid and then go to invoices. So you can see my two invoices. One was just the $5 for, I think, using somebody's link. So you can get that too. If you use my link, you'll get $5. And then the other one is my first ever invoice that I've ever done. Like, it was a big moment for me. So I have been doing work for SheCodes. I've been an ambassador for them for a while. And then I was now requesting money from them because I had built up some money through their affiliate program. And this is how much I have made in the last couple months. Now this was not 1 month, this last couple months. And I already spent way more than that on their friggin' classes. So I'm glad to get that back. And so what I did is I basically created an invoice. So you go in here and you press create invoice. You do have to get some information from them first. So you need to ask them what the billing address is, all that jazz. So we're gonna press create invoice. This auto populates. You can add a logo, you can go in here and customize it, but it's super easy. You click the customer. I have SheCodes, but let's pretend I don't have a customer and I'm adding a new one. I filled this whole thing out and I just put in SheCodes. The star is what's needed, so just put in SheCodes, add the email so they get the email as well. Their billing address, that's their billing address, not yours. And then notes and attachments, payments, you know, link some accounts if you want them to use, you know, certain things to pay you. You can link that all there. Press save, I'm gonna exit. And then scroll down and you can put service. So I just did service and then I put in, you know, the money, $5, $10, $200, whatever. And then you can delete this row and then bam, there it is. It adds it all up and then you just press save and send. Now I like to print and download the PDF because some companies like SheCodes, they wanted the PDF. They didn't want the email as well, but I sent them the email. I don't know, I sent them the email too. So they got an email telling them to pay and then it didn't come with the PDF. So I printed the PDF and sent that to them because that's what they wanted for their records. So work with the company or whoever you're working with to send your individual preference for the invoices. But basically I pressed save and send and it was super easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and press cancel and yes. And so you can kind of see how quick that was. I was way overthinking it. I procrastinated that for 2 months. And this is so easy. And then you can keep track of everything once I receive a payment, which I already have, but my PayPal's kind of hung up because I changed the name of my LLC, which confused everyone. So still working through that. And then I will say I received the payment and then bam, we have all of our money tracked and organized. And then this will just make our taxes that much easier. As I mentioned earlier, I do have a step-by-step on how to set up an LLC and how to set up a business with the business bank account, the EIN numbers, the IRS, all that jazz. So feel free to watch that video. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.